are getting welcome back to Tech Stocks and Job. I think what's today? The September 11th. Is a day of remembrance, a day of sharing moments with people, those from the past that have moved on, and those that are still here. I think everybody knows who or where they were on that day. I know exactly where I was. I was asleep. I was in Hawaii because it was like, I don't know, I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe 5 in the morning. I think it was 3 in the morning. I was passed out, and I got a call from a friend of mine that told me about what was going on. And I was like, I don't know. She was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And then she was like, "Turn on the TV, we being attacked." And I turned it on, and I was like, "Oh man!" But it was a scary time for those of us who were, didn't know where their loved ones were at, or knew people that lived in the area or what have you. So today, in honor of everyone, it's a day of remembrance for those that lost someone or are still affected by it, or just in a place of where you just want to be loved, right? So, on if you haven't never been here before, welcome to Tech Stocks and Jobs. We're Women in Linux, where you can find us on social media everywhere at Women in Linux, and also except for TikTok. I'm not on TikTok. And everywhere, including Instagram and so forth. On YouTube, is we're Women in Linux on YouTube. All right, so let's get started. If you are looking for us on social media in terms of websites and so forth, you hit us up on womeninlinux.org. If you hit womeninlinux.org and you want to connect with us after the show, we do read the comments. We do see your posts. So if you have a comment, you can leave a comment. It'd be great if you leave a comment. But if you don't feel like leaving a comment and you want to have deeper conversations, you can hit connect, and connect will take you to here where you put in your email address, you sign up, you now become a part of the Women in Linux community on our Slack. And in Slack, you'll find tons of information in terms of jobs, uh, government contracting, uh, creating wealth. It's a channel I started to place things where you can get into. Say you want to become a startup, or you're looking to find VC funding, or you're looking to just figure out how to make your money in tech and build elsewhere. That's what we talk about on our 2 o'clock show. So stay tuned for that as well. But back to this, if you want to shop with Women in Linux, you can hit the shop. I'm actually wearing one of the newer shirts today. I see we got some new stuff. Kids, the X-Men crew. We have our sweatshirts is getting ready to turn into winter, so sweatshirts would be great. But nevertheless, that's here. But we also have other merchandise where it's not just our 5 year anniversary. Shout out to the 5 year anniversary of Women in Linux. But we also have the shirts that you've seen me wear, not the polo shirts, but our regular shirts. We still have those as well too. So if you want something that doesn't have the 5 year, get in touch with Dee, and she'll hook you up on that particular merchandise, and actually have photos and stuff of that. And you can see us in those shirts on several YouTubes and so forth. And if that's not good enough for you, and you're like, "Hey, I don't want to talk anymore. I don't want to do anything. All I want to do is donate." Well, donate here, but you don't have to just donate with your money via PayPal. You can donate with your time. You can also donate with helping others in the community in terms of in Women in Linux, and helping them get started on their career and what they would like to see. All right. So welcome to one. Today is actually a review day for us. We have been. This is episode 32, 31, 32. I don't know. Getting old. 33. Look, I'm behind. So, so what I want to do is all of the ticker symbols that we have ever gone over, as quickly as I can in this 1 hour 45 minute 1 hour segment, however long. I want to go over the ticker symbols that we have gone over before to see where they're at. So I think we've been at it since January. So let's see where some of these stocks are at and what's new about them and so forth. Let me put my glasses on so I can really see on what we have. And shout out to 50/50 Geek. I see you this morning. And friend, what's going on? I didn't see you this week. What's going on? I hope you're studying. I hope you didn't get stuck. Don't be on the island. That's not what we do. Omega Black, good morning. How you doing? Linda D, thank you for coming out. It's your first time. That's all right. You subscribe, so now you're on a journey with us. Thank you for joining. Honey James, thank you. EJ, what's going on? How you doing this morning? And also, John, welcome back. I've seen you on here a couple of times. Welcome back. So that means I'm doing something right, right? That means I'm reporting something right. All right. So our first ticker symbol that we're gonna look at this morning is my favorite, my all-time favorite is BlackRock. Now I don't know if you all are like really familiar with BlackRock or whatnot, but they make moves. So let's go to Yahoo Finance, and then we'll go to BlackRock's site, and we'll just do some just general searches of BlackRock. So if we hit up BlackRock, their ticker symbol is BLK. BLK is their ticker symbol. $916. All right. So over the past 6 months, like since we've really been looking at them, you can see they just been on a tear. When we were looking at them, they had just bought $9.8 million of Vine Therapeutics, which is or 2.4 billion of that penny stock. Um, Vanguard also bought into this stock as well too. But let's look and see what BlackRock has been up to lately. You can really, I mean, if you just haven't been keeping up with if you haven't been keeping up with stocks, then BlackRock has been rocking. All right, so Bitcoin could go up significantly. What's on the news for BlackRock? Let's go check out their website and see what kind of news they got on their actual site. I covered jobs with them before, so I won't go over the jobs because we just got so many ticker symbols to really get through. But let's look and see what they've been doing here. So BlackRock.com is their website. Let me see if they got they got insights and strategies, but you can look at their site. They have their weekly commentary. They even have BlackRock Investment Institute, their education center, and then tools and so forth. So let's look at the weekly commentary, see what's going on here. What are they talking about? Market updates, asset class views, 2021 investment themes. China stands out, journey to net zero. And also, if you just do like a YouTube search, right? And this is just for informational purposes only. We are not giving you financial advice, but if you just type in BlackRock, you can see BlackRock, the company that owns the world. You can look at BlackRock and their buying up of subdivisions. So BlackRock in real estate, right? Investing in real estate right there. All right. So you can look and see where they have invested into real estate. BlackRock, institutional real estate. Investment firms like BlackRock are buying affordable homes. This was in June of 2019. But they are buying the most important ones. They're not just buying any ones. And I remember this particular article where they were going in and talking about where they were buying it and the strategic placement of where they were buying these homes at and so forth. So again, ticker symbol BLK BlackRock, and check them out. Who all is investing in BlackRock? You know nothing about stocks, but welcome. Right, this is just to get you, Linda. This is just to get you started on like how the actual uh I don't want to say how, but who they are in terms of like, okay, well, you hear BlackRock, but what else do you know about them? Um, what what type of jobs does BlackRock have, right? And then the next thing would be is, well, what is the technology stack? What are they looking for? Like last week on Howie Linux, I talked about Fidelity hiring 9,000 people. Well, why is Fidelity hiring 9,000 people? It's because of the new age of retail investors. That's what they call us, retail investors. Like, you didn't go to school to learn strategies and learn what the gamma and the beta is and the theta is. You're actually just logging into Webull, M1 Finance, or Robinhood, and you're buying a stock. That's what they consider a retail investor. Well, Fidelity is ramping up to hire more people to meet that demand. When I hear that, I hear you're hiring more people to meet that demand from a technology perspective. Like, okay, people want more, they want to do more inside the app, maintaining the app, the easiness, or I should say, being able to go through the GUI in the app. Like, is it easy to navigate? Then I also hear like strategies. People want to be able to reach out and touch someone and talk to someone about strategies. Is this the correct thing to do? So maybe there's some educational training behind that. You got to think 9,000 people. That's a lot of people to be in one company to be ramping up. So that's just how I think about it, and that's how I look at it. So when you're looking at these companies, don't look at the companies for what they're in, not just what they're investing in, but what their technology stack is. What are they planning on going to? What are they investing in certain cities? Like, everyone buying up farmlands. Well, everybody's like, well, are they buying up farmlands because they realize it's a shortage? That's not how I look at it. I look at it like, okay, they're buying up farmland because if I want to ever test anything, I want to test it in a place where people may not get hurt. So if I did buy up farmland, it'd be a great place for me to test robots. It'd be a great place for me to test growing something new. A great place for me to test this new thing that I want to try, or chemical or something like that. That's how I look at it. I'm not sure how everybody else puts it together, but that's how I look at it. All right, so that was BlackRock. All right, the next one up, we can look at Vine Therapeutics, but the thing that I saw with Vine Therapeutics before was Vine Therapeutics didn't have like no jobs. They were more on the side of research. So their ticker symbol is VYNE. All right. And remember, I said that they were a penny stock, and BlackRock bought into them, and Vanguard also bought into them. Right. Um, and so on the 6 months, they've been on a decline here. Right. So and they're bullish. They detected a bullish pattern on this from Yahoo Finance. So maybe a good time to invest, maybe not. Let's see. Vine Therapeutics to present at the H.C. Wainwright Annual Investment Conference. Hold up. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. All right. So that's Vine Therapeutics. Sorry about that. Sneezing. All right, see, VYNE is the ticker symbol. The presentation will take form of fireside chat and will be available on demand on beginning September the 13th. So who is Vine Therapeutics, right? Vine Therapeutics is on a mission to improve the lives of patients by developing proprietary, innovative, and differentiated therapies for treatment of inflammatory conditions. So I had a couple of coworkers that worked with that had inflammatory conditions. What is that? What is that? Is it microfibrilla? I'm screwing that up. I know. I know. I screw. And look, Dion in the background, like, hey man, I know I messed that all up. I have to see the word. I just going off of what I remember. Put it on the screen, Dion. You know what I'm talking about. Just don't chastise me. Don't chastise me this morning. All right, so that's what I see. So, but again, when you go to Vine Therapeutics, I think I have their website here somewhere. Let me see. We'll go look them up real quick. Let's go hit them up. Vine Therapeutics. You can see I looked them up before. Um, let's see careers. See, yeah, so they got their health insurance press releases. All right, this was September the 8th. Today, they blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's the one we saw. So here's the other one. For second quarter, financial announces new strategic direction to develop treatments. What else? License bet inhibitor platform approval. So see right here, and then what I gather from them is a lot of research, right? So those that are interested in like and see like on their career page, and it just says send us. Click here to send us your resume and cover letter, right? And then they just talk about their benefits. I gather from them very tight look, probably more along on the research lines when we're looking at this. But there is a reason why at that point in time, BlackRock bought 9.8 million shares, and then Vanguard also bought into this stock. There's a reason for that, right? So just keep them on the lookout right now. They're a penny stock, so just be on the lookout for them. All right, the next one up that we want to look at. I think I invested into them. FCL, ticker symbol FCEL, FCL. So let's go back here and type in FCL. $5.58. Been on a decline for the past 6 months. What's it look like over a year? So we got a peak here at 26, from 26 to $5, right? And that's in a year, right? So what happened with FCL? I forget there was a story behind FCL on that one. Let's go look and see what we have for them. Let's see. Company outlook. Do they have anything? Nope. Let's see. What are people's thoughts on FCL? The current price is looking very tempting, but could be very long term hold to see significant gains. That was yesterday. Here is the history of 10 years with FCL. Stock split took place in 2015. This was from a 1 to 12 reverse split, meaning for each 12 for each 12 shares FCL owned pre-split, the share owner now own one stock. For example, 6,000 pre-split became 500. So they did a reverse stock split. Let me see. I don't see anything 4 days ago. And I always come here and like to read the comments of what people just waiting for the infrastructure bill to line up, and then boom, go FCL. So if you're not familiar with FCL, let's go Fuel Cell Energy. Let's go look them up. I think they were in the EV space. And I think that's what people were holding on to them for. All right. Fuel cell, well, with the purpose of utilizing its proprietary state-of-the-art fuel cell platforms to enable a world empowered by clean energy. Okay, clean energy. All right, so let's go about us delivering clean, innovative solutions to enable a world empowered by clean energy. And so that's what they were talking about with the infrastructure bill. Um, they will be a good run. Let's see, Michael Hayes bullish on legislation that will benefit FCL, and that was in June. So Danbury manufacturer gets $8 million in a federal contract to prove nuclear alternative. So they got some money coming in here for them. For I wouldn't be surprised if government latches on to them. All right. So that's FCL. FCEL is the ticker symbol. All right. The next ticker symbol, I think I got rid of them, is CCIV. I'm going to go back to Yahoo. CCIV is the ticker symbol. Yep. See, they went private. See right here, Churchill Capital, with Lucid Motors. Churchill Capital's on the move to Lucid Motors merger approval. That's July of 2021. I think this symbol moved over to something else. I think that's what happened with this one. That's why we don't see it. I think the merger happened and the ticker symbol changed to something else. And I don't remember what that ticker symbol changed to. Let's go and look up CCIV. Let me see if we got anything here. Um, see. Lucid Group, 1 year, 6 months is what we're looking at. So pretty much the same as it was in 1 year, year to date, because it combined, I believe. And I think that's why we're not seeing anything here. I think they actually combined. Let me check the comments here. Rico, don't pick the wrong symbols there. Don't pick the wrong symbols. All right. So uh when we did episode 2, we were talking about the clean energy plan for the Biden initiative. And at that time, we were talking about 2 trillion accelerated investment, and the plan to deploy those resources over his first term in the auto industry, to create 1 million new jobs in the American auto industry. Um, Domestic auto supply chain, the infrastructure, the parts and the materials, and electric vehicle charging stations. So this is why that F cell was important. Um, and this is back. Remember, this is back in January, February. Upgrade 4 million buildings, otherwise 2 million homes in 4 years, and create at least 1 million good paying jobs with the choice to join the union. So we all saw everything that came out this week with Microsoft with 750,000 jobs, correct? We also saw um, the explosion of just multiple companies, right? So I'm going to talk about this a little bit more, but I'm just going to run down it real quick because it's a lot. So Samsung, to hire 40,000 people in over 3 years, with $205 billion of support to hire people. That's 40,000. Lululemon hiring 8,000 people for their employees and raises. DHL was on a hiring spree in Kentucky. Of course, there's the situation with Amazon. They're paying the college tuition. Walmart had an initiative last year to hire 150,000 people. They met their goal, and then they came back out and they said we're hiring another 50,000 people. That's 500,000 Black women have the ability to be trained on blockchain, crypto share and crypto jobs. We talked about the 9,000 people from Fidelity, the 2,000 people that are being hired as data scientists at Shopify, 3,000 people being hired at Capital One, and this all is this year. Walmart, their hiring spree offered $20 an hour plus college tuition. Target has the same initiative. Um, and then, of course, Amazon also came out with 55,000 tech jobs in their hiring spree as well too. So when you look at those companies, Walmart, Shopify, Amazon, those are ticker symbols to look at, right? We already know what Amazon has been able to do. We've seen you've seen the how the pandemic affected people. So the places like Etsy, places like Shopify, Amazon live stream, or Amazon, it's called Amazon FBA. Um, we even now see where PayPal is getting into the crypto space and so forth. So we see this rise of that again, that retail investor that have this money to go out and buy X, Y, and Z, and so forth, right? So this is what we're seeing. So with this new mandate to go back to work, and the new mandate to get your vaccination or else, that ability to be remote and the ability for people to start, businesses is going to explode even more. So if you have someone who knows how to do taxes, someone who knows how to set up entities, small businesses, coaching, uh, anything centered around technology where somebody has to build a business and they need your a platform where they can do go-to meeting or take their YouTube live, social media, all that, you're gonna see more of that. It's just gonna be a whole lot more of that. You just wait. So get your tech skills up. All these jobs are shifting, right? All these jobs are shifting, and people are shifting, right? People are not only are the job shifting, but people are shifting. All right, so let me see. Our next one up, tech company goes public, aren't getting more employees. No. All right, I think I covered everything on that one. The one other company that I didn't cover was Celia. Let me look this up. This is one that we covered. And then we're gonna move on to another one. So yeah, nanotechnologies. That, remember, this was back. See, this was in January. See, uh, they raised 590 million. I went to their website this morning and I was checking them out, and there was an announcement there that I thought was interesting. Let me go back and check it out just to see where they're at within in these months. So again, mobile, electric vehicles, electric power grid, electrified flight, right? So let's see. There was news, and this happened like a couple of days ago. So a bid to boost battery power hits the market after a decade of trying. Uh, when I saw Whoop, I said Whoop, there it is, or Whoop, you're getting a whooping, or that's what I saw. But again, um, Whoop 4.0, the next generation of battery company, has a product that consumers can take home after 10 years of trying. So 10 years of trying. Celia's technology now helps power health and fitness tracking wearables, and they have a device. The company's announced on Wednesday. It is the first time since Celia's founding in 2011. All right, so here we go. They actually have a picture of their actual watch. There's an actual watch. So let me go here to the website. The lady was in bed in the tub when I saw it. So here it is. Here, this just came out. It's new. The latest, most advanced fitness and health wearable, monitor your recovery, sleep, training, health, and personalized recommendations and coaching feedback. The all new device is free when you sign up for a membership. Reserve yours today. Orders begin the week of September the 27th. Um, so you can be the first in line, do a product review on it on your YouTube page, and check it out. All right. Recover faster, train smarter, sleep better, learn more. discover the next generation there. They have, and I'll keep trying to blow this up so that you can see it a little bit better. Comfortable enough to wear non-stop. Set uh, a haptic alarm that gently vibrates to wake you up. Monitor your health. Get more accurate data. I'm assuming this is probably going to come out for Android and probably iPhone before Android, maybe. I don't know, who knows. Download health records, see improvements and irregularities, unlock your best personalized coaching. You get a strain coach, a sleep coach, and a behavioral journal. And then looks like they got inserts on different places, right? Because the only wearable that's truly wearable. So, like he got it on his back. She has it on her chest, on her back. And here's the monthly membership: $30 a month, $24 a month for 12 months, and 18 months, $324. Here what the pros are saying. So they tested it out. So some name recognition there for that. And then while we're here, let's see what careers they have. While we're here, all right. So business intelligence, data science and research, enterprise finance, hardware, marketing, membership, product design, research and development, signal processing software, supply chain, and talent. Like you kind of can guess that's what they needed. Boston, Boston. That's so I guess they're based out of Boston here. You got a remote job here. Hardware, everything's out of Boston. All right. Yep, everything's out of Boston. I don't see any remote positions except for that one. All right. So, and they're based out of Boston. So if you're interested in them, check out Whoop, WHOOP. All right. Check comments. Yeah, I know that's the same thing I said. I don't know what their ticker symbol is. That I don't think they. I don't think they have a go. I don't think they are. I don't think they IPO'd yet. But you could go to TechCrunch, and then you can check out the company on TechCrunch to see like what their latest and greatest is for them. Let's go. Let's just look up their company. Let's see. They have some posts that happened on the 23rd from Twitter. Here's 3 days ago with TechCrunch. Talking about it. Here's Forbes. Let me see what Forbes. Silicon battery tech may bring cheaper electric cars, but first a better fitness tracker. So they're aiming for cars as well too. So um, just keep them on the lookout. Just remember who they are. Keep on the lookout for them. All right. All right. So we have our next one that we did. So this one was Qualtrics, but I don't know if they're public yet. Did they go public? Uh, yep, they did. So what is Qualtrics ticker symbol? Oh, she said, look at the screen. XM. All right, let's go to Yahoo Finance and find out what's going on with them. XM. All right. So let's look at what they did over the past 6 months. They've been on the incline. Right? Been on the incline. If you're not familiar with them, let me get my go back to my thing here. All right, so let's go to their website. Actually, I want to go to their website. I'm gonna have to type that in. Do they have it on here? Yeah, they got it right there. All right. So Qualtrics. Experience Design XM. What else? Let's see. Let's go. I like to go back about us. Contact us. Partnership. Diversity. Qualtrics Life. Research. The products. Employee design. XM Marketplace. Ultimate Listening. Solutions. They've been around. I forget all the things that they're into. Base camp, integrations, training, and certification. On-demand digital training for a master to master the Qualtrics platform and XM methodology. Validate your expertise. Fast track your XM program with live instructor training. It basically looks like a platform that does multiple things. Let's go here to the community. I wonder if this is like a forum or something. Yeah, can't get logged in. All right, then you gotta. They have a product roadmap or their XM product roadmap. Dedicated phone numbers for messaging, summary or email, diversity, inclusion, and so forth. Right. So get them, check them out. You can go do a deeper dive on them. I just want to see what their performance looked like over the past 6 months. Um, you can see there's been an increase from even. Let's go out a year to date. Yeah, if you go out a year, you're not gonna get anything. See, so the past 6 months, their IPO, right, up to $47. Um, overvalue is what they're saying. Mm, mm, mm. Then they don't have much more down here. Let me look at conversations. 5 years, great. Just breaking above the spring highs. Plenty of room to grow. Smart Money and those who know love Clara Bridge acquisition starting about July 15th. Who knew? Not me until today. Look at the chart and the spikes in the volume due to large transactions in periods of a few minutes. I believe that you can find such a growing a private company that supplements their needs. Um, After watching Mad Money last night and Kramer's interview with the CEO, this was 2 months ago, I decided to check out XM. Analysts increased by both buy and outperform ratings and decrease hold rates. So check them out. Put them on your watch list. Just go do a deeper dive on them and see what you're thinking about them. All right. We all know what's going on with Coinbase. I'm not gonna go into Coinbase. I'm gonna skip them. The next company that we had looked at was Faraday Future. I don't know if you all remember them, but here they are. Faraday Future design and technology company developing global solutions that reimagine transportation, content, and ownership. Um, Here's their website. The ultimate intelligent tech luxury FF91 completes the longest road test. Um, that's what it looks like. It's their car. Um, I don't think they went public. I don't think Faraday Future went public, but at least you get an idea of what other cars out there, other cars that are coming out, um, and you can see what they look like. Right, that ain't too bad looking. You can see there's a some kind of TV or something in the headrest there, and you can, I guess, you can get more if you do a scan of the QR code there. All right. So that company is Faraday Future. I don't think they're public. Let's go ahead and look at investors here. They're based in LA. Let's see. Faraday Future to partner with the local group of automotive enthusiasts, the Purist Group, to support a joint toy drive. That's the 10th. That will include announcements highlighting the positive progress of a 12-month target for Faraday Future. Yeah, so they haven't gone public yet. So something to look out for. All right, the next company that we're gonna look at, the next ticker symbol, you guys should remember this one, FRSX, Foresight Autonomous Holdings. Let's look and see what they've done over the past 6 months. They've been on the decline. I don't think they got a year. They have a year? Yeah, so doing nothing, and then it spiked in February when it came out, and then they just been at a steady here, right? But let's go look at this, and this gets into the whole lidar technology and iNet. I don't know if you all remember uh, of this. Let me see if I can. I guess no, my link's not working. So let's go look up FRXX and then lidar. That's how we'll do our search. All right, so that was in January. Um, Nasdaq sector. Let me see if I can get to their website. I wanted you to see their actual stuff, Foresight, because they had on their site they had how to detect. So see, as it's going through, it's detecting uh, just different vehicles as you drive. I think there was another video where it showed as you're driving, and that might be something I'm maybe thinking about something else I'm confusing it with. But as you're, yeah, right here, so you can see it's sensing what's on the ground. I don't even know what that is on the ground right there. That looks awfully strange. Um, and let's see, technology. Technology building blocks, thermal long wave infrared. I guess what's this? Stereoscopic technology, automatic calibration, multispectral fusion, and then 3D point cloud. Right. So FRXX, they're getting better against lidar and radar. They had a patent they applied for here in the U.S. They got a patent notice that they applied for in China. Um, they actually are working with Michigan Tech Lab, and it's also integrated on NVIDIA's platform, right? So the next company we're looking at is QuantumScape. I believe their ticker symbol is QS. All right, QuantumScape. Let's look and see what they've been doing over the past 6 months. On the decline. I think everybody's been on the decline too, though. Right, 6 months. All right, QuantumScape. All right, QuantumScape is a leader of development in next generation solid state lithium metal batteries for the use in electric vehicles or EV. This is back in February. If you want to check out QuantumScape, um, let's go here, and we can look at what that originally was. QuantumScape time for the forefront and 4 year final results in their webcast. So a leader in development, blah blah blah. We talked about that. They had a live call. See, and you can check out their battery. Let's go here. What that looks like. Where they showcase a battery presentation, solid state battery technology efforts. What are solid lithium metal batteries? Why has it been so challenging to develop? And then they talk about fast charge, and then just more about the battery itself. All right, and then they have current openings, so you can go check out their openings on their website if you're interested in them. The next one up was we did CLVR, CLVR, which was Cleaver Holding Technologies. So let's go back to Yahoo. Right? Did I miss it? CLVR. Right. 6 months. up and down, short term, mid term, long term. Cleveland holders to webcast a virtual investor conference on September the 9th. We missed that. Let's click on that. Virtual investor conference. Here's the link. Cannabis Virtual Investor Conference. September the 8th and September the 9th. And here's who's on the agenda for that conference. So if you're interested in this is Cleverleaf Holdings, CLVR, something you may be interested in, along with these other companies as well too. So check that out. Let me check comments. All right, cool. FFIE. I'll look at it in a minute. The next one up. Oh, I don't know whatever happened with with Alex Rodriguez. Whatever happened with this? Anybody know? Former baseball Alex Rodriguez files to form a $570 million SPAC as IPO craze. And I also talked about. I also posted the first SPAC that got listed. We only had one. Let me see if I can find that. We only had one. I think I might have put it in creating wealth. Let me look. See something here. I'm looking. Let me look. I look at mine. I'm looking somewhere else. Let me look in creating wealth. It was the first one. Okay, yeah. Here it is, right here. All right, MEOA makes history as the first black-led SPAC traded on the Nasdaq. Minority Equal Opportunity Acquisition. Is now the first black-led special purpose acquisition SPAC traded on the Nasdaq. All right, check them out. All right, so next up, I don't think Mr. Rodriguez. I don't think that ever happened to them. I want to talk about Planet Fitness and that. Oh, this one here. I see this company all the time. Perspective. See this company all the time. They're a government contractor. PRSP. Let me see if they come up. They're saying they don't come up. They are there. A leading U.S. government service provider now announced its financial records. This is back in January, as you can see. Um, Stockholders will receive $29.35 per share because they acquired this company, Peraton. And Peraton came up again for me for something else here recently, like in the last 2 days. And that was it for that one. Let me go to episode 4 to see what other ticker symbols that we had on there. All right, let me find 4. I see 5. Is this 4? Let me look. That's new show. It may be, yeah, it may be 4. Who knows? Oh, it is. Right here. It's coming up. Here we go. All right, so Bumble. Um, they IPO. What is Bumble's ticker symbol? Bumble. BMBL. BMBL is their ticker symbol. All right, BMBL. It's a dating app, right? 6 months. A little red there. In a month, it shot up from here to 50 to 60, and then made down to 58. So some type of announcement that happened. Bumble stock falls as upsized stock offering price at a 3% discount. Mm. So we can go check out Bumble. I don't think I checked out their job. All right, and then see benefits, open roles. This is like where are they now? So natural language processing, data scientist, recruiter. We can just go here by the United States because they got places all over. Director of platform partnerships, head of social moderation lead, paid acquisition manager, SEC financial reporting director, commercial marketing strategist, and associate director. So that's what they got in the United States. Just a FYI on that. The next one is not NAUT. I don't know. I think they went public, but let's see. That is for Nautilus. Nautilus Biotechnology. Everybody's on the decline. It's past 6 months. So let's go look up Nautilus Biotechnology. Let me look here. And let's go check out, see if they got any news. What's their website at? This is what Crunchbase looks at them. 45, 15 investors, total amount of funding 302, 8 employees. 8 employees. All right. Careers. So they started out with 8, and here's what they look like now. Um, Apparently, commuter benefits 100% of employees' premium covered, responsible PTO, 10 paid holidays, team events, 401k. So they got in San Carlos, California, applications, bioinformatics, general and administration, administrative, hardware engineering, platform integration, probe development, probe integration. All right. This is a little bit about them. Let's go here. Um, the company has a vision to revolutionize biomedicine by unlocking the complexity of the human protein teome. And we are driven to transform the field of proteomatics. I don't even know what that is. By democratizing, what is that? It's a rapidly growing field of molecular biology that is concerned with the systematic, high throughput approach of protein expression analysis of a cell or an organism. This enables the understanding of structure, function, and interactions of entire protein content in specific organisms. What I hear is more money for research and changing some cells. So I see that as a long term plan. If you can see what they're into, I'm gonna check comments here. No comments. All right. Next one up. Let me see. We looked at, and they were evaluated at 1.3 billion for that particular company. Yep. And See, at the time they were um, in a SPAC. So the next one we're looking at deals with charging stations, VLTFF. Where is it at now? VLTFF, VLTFF, VLTFF. Nothing? All right, let's go look and see what happened. Let's see. Oh, yeah, remember these? All right. So with the infrastructure bill, my thought process with this was you could actually get these and place them in different locations. We covered um, the the new look of gas stations where you pull up and charge your car, like at the pump you're charging your car and then going in or what have you. So here they're showing right here, right, for site partners. If you want to be a partner, you could get a station. These stations put in, and they would charge multiple different types of cars, right? And so that's what they were talking about there. And then if you want to advertise on the platform, you can advertise on the platform, right? Or building the future EV with stations at places you already visit is powered by sustainable technology and so forth. So they were talking about, hey, you could pull up to a Wawa or a 7-Eleven and just have the owner of that station can have those charging stations put in and go from there. They don't necessarily have to be dedicated like Tesla stations or something like that. Um, let's see. Oh, the other one, did they IPO yet? Did Calendly IPO yet? I don't think so. But Calendly is black owned. If you all didn't know, and they also have jobs as well too, right? Developers work with us. Search locations. So full stack engineer API, diversity and inclusion, application architect, principal, people partner, UI UX, technical program manager. Right. So you go out and support. All right, the next one up, and then we're gonna finish off. Oh, we got a lot, but we're gonna finish off. Um, let's do Rivian, right? Because Amazon ordered these trucks. They ordered 100,000 of these trucks, right? They ordered 100,000 of these trucks. All right, and I don't think they IPO'd yet. I don't think Rivian IPO. What you need to know for September the 1st, 2021. That very recent. Um, they have an evaluation around 80 billion. Let's see. Yeah, they don't have. Okay, should you invest in the IPO? I don't know. Should you invest in this IPO? It hadn't IPO yet, so I'm assuming it's supposed to come out this month. So be on the lookout for them. Right. The next one I want to look at was NGA. NGA. Okay, so NGA and NGAC, it's called Next Acquisition Corporation. And this particular one, let's go here. This is a electric truck as well too. By XOS and deals talk of going public. So here's XO truck. Let's go look at their trucks so you can get an idea of what that looks like. Here we go. So here's the trucks. Almost look like a FedEx truck. I mean, UPS truck, man. So here's the chassis, their platform, the battery, Loomis and UPS. So I thought their executive team, um, and this is their trucks that they got that they're building to put on the road. Their ticker symbol went with NGA and NGAC. Um, they had a $2 billion round back in February, and Amazon ordered 2,500 of these trucks. Right. So these were the months of the electric trucks that we want. I mean, we want to see where everything is at coming full circle. Hey Q4, how you doing? All right. And then I think we covered this, but Hyzon, Hyzon, Hyzon Motors. Yeah, the EV stock Hyzon Motors is skyrocketing. Right, that was 2 days ago. HYZN. Let's go back and look at Yahoo Finance. HYZN. Let's look over the 6 months. So yeah, I guess that was a slope up right there, right? Because it was down in August, and then it had a peak, right? It even had a peak right here to here. And so, who is Hyzon Motors? Let's see. I think I had a YouTube clip of them. Let's see. Total SE is now making an investment as a small funding round in the U.S. fuel cell truck startup, Hyzon Motors. Craig Knight is the chief executive officer of Hyzon and discusses the investment of the oil giant. And let's sort. I like to sort by newest to see what people are talking about. Let's immediately changed it so from DCRB to HYZ this week. So they just went public. All right. So check them out. There's been a lot of investment into them with Hyzon Motors. All right. Let me check comments here. Oh yeah, somebody wanted me to check out FFIE. Huh? Did I? I don't remember looking at FFIE. I don't have a FFIE there. Linda, it's what you're comfortable with to get started with on the stocks. Personally, if it's long term, it depends on what you're looking to do. Places like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, N1 Finance is good, but if you're looking long term, I would go with the bigger companies because some of the stocks, the smaller uh, apps don't have, you could invest on Cash App if you wanted to, but with some of the with stocks if you wanted to. I prefer to use, a bigger name or whatnot. But my advice, don't take this as financial advice, but my advice is, if you're not gonna do something like every single day, um, when you're gonna just be watching the market every day, you should be looking at ETFs. And I mentioned the ETF that I actually bought this week, and I talked about it last week. BOTZ is a artificial and robotic ETF, and then I would look at VOO, long term, and what that rate of return is like, and you can go here and look at VOO and what that return is, what that performance is looking like over time. So year to date, it's returned 20%. In a year, 34%. So last year, it returned 40% of your money. So think if you invested $10,000 and keep reinvesting the dividends and what have you, this is what it's returning, right? And then the same way with BOTZ, another one would be VTI for that one, but if that's too high, but BOTZ was another one I looked at, and you can look at the performance here. Um, Last year, returned 46.66% over 3 years, 17.4. Well on its way. Annual return 50.68%. Right. So, um, those are the ones that, like I say, ETFs, and then you go check out the holdings of those. What companies are inside of, of that particular ETF, right? Like ARK Investment, ARK, RKQ, RKW, all the arts, and that's from Kathy Wood. And so that limits you're trying to limit your, I don't want to say blast radius, but you want to limit the number of stocks you're in. You want to try to keep that clean, because if you're not doing it every day. If you're doing it every day and you want to get into options and start doing that, that's different. But if you just like, hey, I just want to put some money and keep buying something, your your main ones, your Google, your Apple, your Microsoft, uh, VOO, uh, BOTZ, you can get Microsoft, Apple, and all of them in an ETF. But if you want an individual stock, you can buy an individual stock. Google's done pretty well for me. I think Google, I think, returned me. I want to say I got a return of like um on Google. Was it around about 60%? And then what's cool about some of the other like the Fidelity, not well, I know Charles Schwab has this. I'm not sure if Fidelity has it, where you can buy inside of Vanguard, not Vanguard, but inside of Charles Schwab. They're called slices. And you can do that on WhatsApp too. Not WhatsApp. I'm looking at WhatsApp right now. You can do that on Robinhood too, where you can do what we call dollar cost averaging, where you like, hey, the stock is $4,000. I'm gonna just buy $100 worth of it, right? So you still get return on that, right? You still get some investment back on that, some return on that. I could tell you what. Let's see. For me, investing in Microsoft has returned 82% of my money. Invested in Disney, 40%. Invested in Apple, 46%. Twitter, 68%. Nike, 77%. Um, our ARC, 30%. Nvidia, 84%. Snowflake 27%. Asan, ASAN, ticker symbol ASAN, has returned me 264% on my money. Airbnb 10%. BlackRock was up there like at 50%, but now it's at 14. Um, AAL 24%, AMD 15, HOFV 23, Mara MARA 78%, GSAT 43%, Roblox RBLX 28, SPY ETF 10%, and you want to be in the 10%. You want to be in the double digit return category, right? If you're getting 5%, that's cute, but you're going to be 10, 15, 20% category. Yeah, they're fractionals inside of Charles Schwab. It's called slices. So if it's $3,000 for it, buy $30 worth of it or something like that. Just keep putting money on it. It's just like a layaway plan if you want to look at it like that. All right. Yeah. So yeah. So that's how you all can invest. I wanted to make sure I didn't cover everything. We only got up to like 4 episodes. We've done 31 episodes, so we've covered a lot of stocks. And I just want to see what the performance was of those stocks. Do a recap of like where have we been. You can't keep investing without looking back, right? So just give you an idea of like, okay, they said they was gonna IPO. Well, they IPO'd. What does their performance look like? So go back over some of the older episodes and look at some of those stocks to see where they're at right now. What's going on with them? What's the performance? What's the latest news? Like, I think we had an episode where somebody asked us about Lordstown. I forget Lordstown. Is it Lordstown Capital or whatever? Anyway, Lordstown, EV truck. Uh, One of the clips I had found, the truck had caught on fire. And so it's just not a good look for that company. They're talking about closing down. So, these little things like that, right? You betting high and you're not sure. But if Amazon ordered 100,000 trucks of something, I would invest in that company because Amazon has seen something, they tested it out, they understood it, and they understood the assignment, as people say, and they made an investment. So that'd be a good look to have in your portfolio, right? So just something like that. All right. So we'll be back at 2. I know it's an hour away. Didn't mean to go over, but we had a lot to cover. I'll see y'all in a bit.